it's Lee from ColouringQueen.net, and today I've got the latest colouring books by Fabiana Attanasio, who has created all of these beautiful colouring books based on fairy tales. So we've got so many of them here, and the latest ones are Cinderella and Hansel and Gretel. So this is our lovely Cinderella colouring book, and Fabiana did change publishers for her last book, so just want to assure you that with the new publisher they're the same size as the original books, and they still come with a poster at the back for you to fold out and colour. The things that are different with the new publisher are that the font on the front is different. So opening it up, got a lovely fold out card cover, some little sprinkles of gold foil on there, and lots of lovely things to colour in here that all relate to the lovely Cinderella. Now, as in all of these books, we've got a little bit of the story at the front. Look at this gorgeous kitten. So we can refresh ourselves on Cinderella in case we've forgotten. Now we've got white medium quality paper. It's got a little tiny faint texture to it. Now the binding in this book is far better than it was in the previous books. It's folding over actually pretty easily, and just a little bit of light pressure is pushing it down, making it easy to colour. And that's a big improvement on the binding on the last book. So it's really easy to fold down, bit of gentle pressure. So there's that gorgeous cat from the front cover, and our little cinders. Fabiana always does such cute little illustrations. So we've got some full page scenes, a double page spread, and then often there's these little patterned animals within things. I don't think our ugly stepsisters look that ugly. They look quite pretty, but look at all these lovely dresses to colour in. And she's put different patterns on them. We've got these lovely gowns. So there's going to be a lot of colouring fun there. So we've got our little accessory page of fans and whatnot. And there's that adorable kitty again. I like how this wreath is made up of all the sewing and the cotton reels. That's really quite cute. She needs a bit of Botox. She's got some frown lines happening there. And there's our poor little cinders all alone. Now the line art is really easy to see. So if you have a minor visual impairment, all these large open spaces and the thick black lines going to make it a lot easier for you to see the images in the book. Now some might be too detailed, and where they are, I would just colour wash over things if you feel that they're too detailed for you. Another thing that Fabiana often does is these silhouettes. So you could colour that in solid, or you could add your own pattern to that too. And here's our lovely coach. I guess there was no way we were going to get this coach on one page, but it is folding over super easy. And this is also stitched as well as glue bound, So if you had troubles, you could just snip a stitch, very carefully of course, and you would be able to fold it over even easier than what I'm doing. Now here's our gorgeous fairy godmother, and it's about time she made an appearance. And our lovely little fairy castle. So this one's all in the black silhouette, so it really gives it a bit of interest, makes it a bit different. She mixes it up with those patterns and the black and the outline. And of course now we have the ball. And again, this is one that just is not going to fit on one page. Now these little tiny flowers might be a little bit tricky, but just pushing it down, you can colour on it. It is laying down quite well. And of course it always has to come to an end. Now we've got the same fold out card cover here at the back, but as always we've got a lovely poster which is always massive, and it's not going to fit on camera, but I will take a picture on the floor and put it on my blog. So it is huge. So that's only the top two. So now we'll move up to the middle. We've got our lovely little Cinderella there. And even down the bottom here. Gosh, it's massive. So we've got our pumpkins. And we've got this lovely picture of Cinderella and her prince. Now it is huge, it's way too big for the camera, so we'll take a picture on the floor and put it on my blog. But we've got Cinders, the prince, the pumpkins, the carriage in the background, the castle, the fairy godmother as well. So super gorgeous. So that's it for our lovely little Cinderella. Until next time, happy colouring.